100.
Don't nobody want to hear that lyrical, miracle, fearful, spiritual, all that. And he rap like that. I'm like, okay, my nigga. Yeah. All right, let's get this jump started. What's good? What's good?
What is good?
Man, this jump kind of. My distortion.
Yeah.
Okay. What's good? What's good? I am your host,
What it do?
Jason J. Will Does It, and I got my guy Ivan the Great, aka Shaw.
Happy holidays.
I forgot this nigga is Bing Crosby, the Black Bing Crosby and shit.
Happy holidays.
I saw that on Facebook. I was like, because you know I'm rarely on Facebook unless I'm really starting to promote my stuff or whatever. But
yeah.
I was on there. I was like, this nigga. For the holidays, I am the Black Bing Crosby.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Yes.
Yeah, more like her. Ain't that the chick from what was it? All in the Family? Yeah. You more All in the Family and shit.
I left myself wide open. Man.
So, how was the weekend, man?
Weekend was lovely, man. How about yours?
My week was
lovely.
Shit. My weekend was great.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say it was great, but yeah, you know what? Yeah, it was great. Shit, Memphis won the championship. I was at the game.
Yeah, that's right. You were at the game.
The jump was live.
Yeah.
Now, while it was live, what's going on with this? I'm having some technical difficulties. My mic stand is starting to walk off by itself. Hold on for a second.
This house is haunted. I heard it's some haunted houses in Westwood. I can't hear myself for some reason.
You can't?
Like barely.
Nice.
I feel like it sounds like I'm in a. I don't know. It's something different. It's something different. There it is. Yeah. It still kind of sounds like I'm in a clock. Well,
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better. You probably, I mean, of course, you can hear me better than I can hear myself, I think. It's something different.
Is it?
Yeah, it's something different.
Man, hold on.
Yeah, it sounds like I can hear myself, but it sounds like I'm like off a distance. Testing.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
I mean, I can hear you through.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second.
Where's my snares?
There we go.
Where's my snares? Top 5 rappers of all time. Dylan, and Dylan. I spit hot fire.
When you put niggas in front of the microphone.
That's what it is. When you're not used to being in front of the mic, man, you just get on and you just start saying, crazy stuff because you figure it's going to get somebody's attention, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
hold up, bro. Before we get started, you see this? I know what liquor store that is, too. Do you see this?
It's like they mad because they can't break the glass.
It's the stupidest, like, what? Like, don't they?
All right, bet we got these technical difficulties together.
Absolutely.
Sam is back to sounding like Barry White. Jason is back to sounding like my regular self. I'm Clark Kent.
Jason is back to sounding like
David Banner.
Black Captain America.
All right, bet. So, finna start this off again.
There we go.
What's good? It was good.
What up?
I am your host, Jason JWillDoesTV, and I got my guy, Ivan the Great, a.k.a. Shaw.
Happy holiday.
The Black Bing Crosby.
Happy holiday.
Face ass name. So
happy holidays.
As I stated earlier before, you said you had a good weekend. My weekend was very great. Attended the you know what? People say University of Memphis. Memphis State. I attended the Memphis State football game. They won a championship. Acting a fool. I should have ran out on the field.
AAC.
I hate I didn't.
AAC.
Yeah,
American
AAC.
Athletic Conference Championship. Shout out to the Tigers.
So far, every time I have either witnessed watching them playing a great televised game, they have won. So,
that's good, man.
It's in a good place.
It's a good look. It's a good look for them Tigers, man. I love to see the Tigers, man.
Very good look with the Tigers.
I love it.
Especially when they're on TV and all that. What is this going on?
I don't know, man. We need to stop watching TV while we do the podcast because we're like, stuff comes up and we like, what in the...
Well, not really. It's a great flow of niggas having a conversation. Because the TV is you either have the TV on, you either playing some music, you playing cards, dominoes, or something like that. So it's something that's always sparking the conversation.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, what you got up, man?
Man,
you know, while I piece together my topics and everything.
It's a good time, man. You know, holiday time. Whether you participate in the holidays or whatnot, I think it's a good time for towards the end of the year, you get a chance to reflect on what you've been blessed with, and the good things that's going on around you. You know what I mean? Amidst the not so good. I won't even say bad, but not so good. But just taking time to reflect and be mindful and thoughtful of what you have. You know what I mean? So, just looking at, man, the whole year, what we've been through and what we've been able to accomplish, what we've been able to overcome, and just looking forward to a new year, man. You know what I mean? Looking forward to some new horizons, new fields to play on, new games to start, you know what I'm saying? And, just good things, man. It's positivity all around. That's what I see.
So why do people wait till the holidays to do the reflecting?
One of the things I will say, I don't know if people wait until then. I think they do in terms of a lot of times towards the end of the year during the holidays, you're less focused on work and you're less focused on for some people, that is, unless you're in like retail or something like that. But a lot of folks are less focused on the normal stressors of life. They tend to utilize or use this time that they have, with family or away from work or not working as much to kind of think about those things. You know what I'm saying? So not that it's not that we should wait till this time of year, but I think because of, people in a more festive mood, I'll say, you know what I mean? It's more of a party, relaxed type of season, you know what I'm saying? So, you got your holiday parties, what's the word? Soiree?
Right.
Soirees, whatever you call them, parties and all that kind of stuff. So, you know what I mean? People are less inclined to think about the challenges or negativity, I guess. So, you know what I mean? But that's a good question, though. I think people should focus on positivity all year
round.
I think, I think that will make life much better for many to think about, what's good every day. You know what I mean? Mindset is so important, man. Like mindset, thought process, mentality is a wave of the future. I think as far as success and making life better, mentality.
Right.
Like mentality is so important, man.
So you had just said something. I can't remember what it was you just said, but it sparked something that I was thinking about starting the podcast off with. That I remember, it was something that you said in the last episode, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask you, sir, what is humbling?
Humbling.
Yes,
Well,
I know what humble is.
uh-huh.
I know what humbling
Okay.
is,
What?
but what is humbling?
Well, people pronounce that differently. Some people say humble, some people say humble.
I was like, it was quite a humbling experience. I'm like, humbling?
Well, in that particular
Is the
instance, the
H
H was
silent?
Some people say it's silent. I don't know if it is or not. That's just.
I mean,
if I've been pronouncing it wrong, I'll correct it.
As long as I've grown up, I've never known H's to be silent.
I don't know, man. I mean, you only have what?
Well,
sixth grade education or something like that. Then you drop out in the sixth grade.
Well, if I was a sixth grade education, how I'm using this is an entendre, and they don't teach that in the sixth grade, sir.
They didn't teach that at our high school either, sir. So where'd you get that word from?
What, entendre?
Cutting school and going to the library.
I was using it as a double entendre because H's are never quiet, sir.
Man. Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying, but
oh boy,
what you were saying, I was like, man, he keeps saying humbling. What is this humbling?
Humble.
Interesting,
humble. Man. Okay.
What?
Good morning, Memphis. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I don't know what they be doing with her because she was the business, but then they started putting this makeup on her, and she's the best thing on Channel 13.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, which one are you talking about? The right or the left?
Right.
Yes. So you got anything you want to talk about?
No, man, not really. Not really.
With me and all my topics and subjects, it make me seem like I'm the only nigga who care about this job.
No, it is because I say not really, but then I really do. I just don't have it written down like normal. One thing I do want to talk about though, you brought up when you talked about what we focus on or what we think about this time of year. I think going forward, one of the things that excuse me, that I think that we definitely need to, as people, as a collective culture of human beings, is we need to talk more about mindset, mentality, thought process as it pertains to everything. I think that the way we're
talking about mental health.
Yes. Well, mental health is also a part of it. Not just mental health in the with respect to being able to function on a daily basis. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's not necessarily deeper than that. I think it's other things outside of just the mental, not being mentally healthy. I think being being in a continual practice of reflecting on positivity. I think that oftentimes people who have more good going on in their lives than bad or not so good tend to not focus on that good enough and tend to think that things in life are much worse than they really are because they're not thinking about what they have been blessed with. They're not thinking about the talents that they have. They're not thinking about the people that are around them. One of the phrases that I told you, I be having it all the time. Just don't write it down. One of the things, man, that I really have seen over the last several years, in particular with social media, is people talking about how ain't nobody straight and they don't trust nobody. And the only person I can trust is me and God and this, that, and the other. And I'm saying to myself, like, first of all, that has to do with mentality, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's the way you think or that's the way you perceive reality to be. But is that necessarily true? Man, I don't trust nobody. I can't trust nobody, man. I don't trust nobody but me. I don't trust nobody but God. Like da 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 da. You know, there ain't nobody straight. Ain't nobody straight. I'm saying to myself, like, well, if you saying there ain't nobody straight, that means you ain't straight either.
Is it
You know what I'm
true?
saying?
I mean, usually when they're saying ain't nobody straight, they talking
yeah,
about
they talking
themselves
about
at first.
themselves.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of what we say as it pertains to blanketing, you know, statements about other people is actually self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? Because like when people be like, man, you know, people don't show up for me like I show up for them and da 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 da. And I'm saying to myself, like, well, the things that you do, are you doing it because it's the right thing to do? Are you doing it to be praised? Are you doing it so somebody can do something for you?
Well,
You know what I mean? Are your actions loaded? You know what I'm saying?
most of us are doing it for some sort of a praise.
Praise or something done in return, maybe.
Well, I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what I
say
mean?
done in return, but
Or a pat on the back.
most of us are doing a task, being creative, a job, something, some form of fashion to receive a praise, an accolade, a credit, or something. So yeah.
I think well, now what you just said is absolutely true. But what I think the mentality has to change is that we have to begin to live life without certain expectations.
Now I do think it has to. I think what the issue is that um, people will get upset because the person is not giving the accolade or credit like they have.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I've had an issue like this one time before, and like I remember I shot off, but it was like I'm like, man, I'm doing this, so and so, so and so, so and so, and one of my other friends wasn't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wasn't doing it the same way like I was. So I was like, man, this nigga don't support a nigga, don't do this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But after rapping to him, he just do it a different way.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
once you learn and find that part out, it's like, okay, cool. We just have to realize that people do things differently than us.
Yeah.
But if it's being done, then cool.
Right.
It's just being done different.
Right. Right.
We just have to grasp and understand that part of it.
Right. And I mean, what you just said is so true because the way we think about things, like we got to understand that not, you know, what you plant is sometimes it grows. It may come up depending on what you plant or the type of seed that you plant, or type of plant that you put in the ground. They all differ in response to the elements, the ground, the weather conditions, and so forth and so on. So yeah, you put something in there, but that doesn't mean it's going to grow in the next 2 months. It doesn't mean it's going to grow in the next 6. It may be something that pops up sometime in the next 8 months to a year, and it takes 15 years to matriculate. You know what I'm saying? To come back. You know what I mean? So
look at that guy.
Here we go.
Matriculate.
Here we go. Here we go.
That boy had that nigga had the word of the day on his way over here.
Word of the day is matriculate. Matriculate.
Look at him. Expeditious in the face.
So like, you know what I mean? I think that the way we think about our own actions, we focus so much more on everybody else's actions as it pertains to us. If we focused on our actions and what we release, what energy we release, what we do, what we say, and how it affects the world, I think we would see a more positive reaction versus, you know what I'm saying, versus wondering how people feel about us all the time or what they do for us or what they say about us or, you know what I'm saying? I think we need to live life and focus more on what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so this age right now, it's kind of tricky because of the simple fact you got this cancel culture out here.
Mm-hmm.
So you, in some form of fashion, you kind of have to care about what other people are thinking or saying.
Wow.
It's weird.
That's pretty deep too.
So it's almost like you can't say what you want to say or feel how you want to feel because it's almost like you have to be your own filter or censor.
Man.
Because all right, like if you say, I mean, you can say whatever. Because like I said in one of our previous shows, it's like niggas say stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
We all say dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. But
Mm-hmm.
if you think about it, like you say something dumb and then 5 years from now, somebody bring up something that you said 5 years from now, you be like, dude.
Right.
And the space that I was at, I was feeling like that. The space that I was at is, I mean, it's just like I said with the cancel culture. It's like with you being canceled or somebody feeling offended or whatever. Now you might have a whole bunch of other people who rah might not even really feel like that.
Yeah.
They just rah for you, and then next thing you know, you're getting canceled.
Yeah.
So you have to care.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
To a degree, I think. I think you had to care to a degree. Because think about it, cancel culture, in my opinion, cancel culture is only as powerful as those that are canceling within that culture.
Man, that is amazing. Hold on, man. You can continue to talk. You can continue to talk.
For real. Like the whole cancel culture attitude or mindset or belief is only as the power of those that's doing the canceling at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? And then when those that cancel, the cancelers, at some point, an action that they do or something that they say is going to put them on the opposite end of the spectrum. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because living the lives that we live, like we're going to be exposed at some point, right? Like we're going to be exposed. Like somebody's going to see us at a game. Somebody's going to see us out in public. We're going to post something. We're going to go to church. We're going to take a picture at a holiday party. We're going to, whatever the case is, right? And so when that happens, like you may have a t-shirt on of, I don't know, you may have a Bill Cosby t-shirt on, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody's, man, he got a Bill Cosby t-shirt on. He must support abuse of women. Like, no, that's crazy.
But that is the case. So people, if you support him a different way, or you're still watching the Cosby Show,
yeah,
people are gonna be like, "Oh, so you support?" Like, no, this was a good show,
right?
This nigga wasn't touching Rudy or nothing like this. Then, what are you talking about? But at the same time, somebody will flip the script and bring up R. Kelly.
You know, I think.
But if you listen to his songs,
who R. Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah, R. Kelly was telling you the whole time.
Yes,
he was telling us the whole time what he was into. We just
it was just coming from a grown man's voice.
Yeah,
I mean, grown man's words.
Well,
but it sounded like he was singing to kids.
Yeah, so
it's just the term. Like I don't think people realize that he writes for other people. So if you're gonna cancel him,
you got to cancel
the people that he wrote for.
Yeah, you got to cancel. Like you got to cancel Celine Dion. You got to cancel.
I was listening to Changing Faces the other day. That was his group. They had a song "Fooling Around."
Yeah.
Now, just the title alone lets you know he's talking to somebody young. Fooling around with you. I'm like,
what adults do you know fool around?
Right. Bumping and grinding. I don't know no woman who would remind me of a Jeep.
Well, I don't know, sir.
Unless you got a bad shaped body. Yeah. A Jeep? No.
Oh, man.
At least Prince described a woman as a little red Corvette because she was fast. I mean, come on now. A Jeep, nigga?
So this
you talking to bad built body bitches.
That's a different.
And I ain't talking about BBWs. I'm talking about bad built bodies. Them, you know who I'm talking about. They just like Grimace body shape.
Oh my God. Grimace. Bad built bodies.
But
I'm still hearing you say that this man described a woman as a Jeep. And I ain't even thought about that before.
when I never really liked the song. But if you think about it, he's like, you remind me of something. You remind me of a Jeep. A Jeep,
Then
nigga.
hold up. Let's pause for the cause it for a second. So let's go through this whole chorus. You remind me of a Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ride it.
Mm-hmm.
Something like my sound.
Right. I want to bump it.
I want to bump it. Girl, you look just like my car. I want to wax it. And something like my bank account. I want to spend it. That didn't even make sense.
Again, this is how you know he's talking to someone underage. And it's like, that's so cute. He wants to bump me.
Stupid.
If you think about it, this nigga was lame as hell, man. How he pulled chicks.
Anybody's lame that's got to try to pull underage girls, though, man.
But that's what I'm saying. They're easy to manipulate. They're easy to pull. It's like you can say anything, and wham, you got them. Pretty much. He don't want to talk to an older woman because she'll be like, nigga, what type of buffoonery is this?
Yeah.
A Jeep?
So
no.
That's the other aspect of mentality. Listening to music. If you want to tell somebody something, put it in a song. Because or if you want to hide something, man, it's a nice little Bath and Body Works candle you lighting over there, sir. What? This man caught the Bath and Body Works candle sale. He stood in line the other day and got him some cucumber and watermelon candles. He liked to light
cucumber and watermelon. Nigga.
Oh boy!
At least name some tobacco and something. I know cucumber and watermelon.
So, what's funny about that, man? Thinking about music and how it affects how we take it in, rather how we receive music. So we're listening to it, and we listen to music. It goes in our ears, and then mentally we record it. And we listen to it enough, we record it. So, and we hearing these different things. So, like as you get older, so that's why I think about like things that I heard as, because something interesting about the whole R. Kelly thing, right? A lot of us were teenagers,
right,
and kids when R. Kelly was at the height of his fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people now are like, how could y'all listen to that? I'm like, I was
16.
I was 12, 13, 14.
No.
Yes. R. Kelly was out like late 80s.
I ain't talking about when he was with PA Announcement.
No, even after that, like the whole Aaliyah stuff out, that was like what, 92, 93?
Dude.
Yeah, it was like 93, something like that. Yeah. 16, 17, 15, 16.
Yeah.
So
he
even
was
at
16. The only reason why I say I know I was like 16, 17 is because I was relating to the music. I wasn't trying to bump and grind it like 13,
not like 14. What, yeah, no.
16 though, it was like
it's different. Yeah, 16 or something. Yeah.
So yeah, 16.
I just think about it like,
and I know it was 16 because I was mad that Aaliyah was getting married to R. Kelly. I was like, man, what's going on, man? How you marrying this ugly ass nigga,
well,
man?
It was funny when we first we heard that. Like that was an actual, that wasn't like just a rumor. Like we heard that. Like they talked about that on the radio. I remember them talking about that, like them getting married, and then they swept it under the rug so fast.
Well, it didn't get swept on the rug. It was like 48 hours later. It was like they got that John Noah. It was like 48 hours later, or a week later. It was like they got the John Noah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm just trying to figure out and maybe you can help me with this, how even after that he was able to continue doing what he was doing.
Because he was still making good music.
Maybe that's what it is, man.
That's why. So
maybe that's what it is.
Because, all right, so as long as nobody was talking about it, still,
Yeah.
you come out with some cool music, you start bobbing your head, and you forget about it.
Exactly. That's what
Forget
I
about
was talking about. The
So you
mentality.
keep on rolling out more. You keep on rolling out more hits.
Right.
I don't remember R. Kelly doing so and so. Now you don't really remember.
Right.
Oh, it was just the one. Now you're justifying for him. You're justifying for him. All this other type of stuff.
Yeah.
He come out with "Step in the Name of Love." You're like, oh,
yeah.
You got everybody stepping in the music. You're like, well,
yeah.
that was old.
Yeah.
That was old, nigga.
Yeah.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
Oh,
so it's like as long as you're doing as long as you're entertaining and you're still making people laugh, making people dance, making people happy, sometimes some of this stuff can get swept under the rug or forgot about.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
But if someone keeps bringing it up over the years, it's like, okay, all right, and when you keep bringing it up, it's 8 more new people. You like, hold on, nigga, hold up. I just thought it was Aaliyah.
You know what was funny? And not funny, but what was a trip was that very thing when, like, all these other, accusations started coming up.
Right.
And it was like, and then when that tape got released, and I remember I was in college, and I go in the computer lab, and everybody's just sitting at the computer. Everybody's mouth is wide open. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Filling a test or something? What's wrong with y'all? Like, man.
We're all looking at a porno.
I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, man, R. Kelly got a video out. I was like, all right, okay, cool.
But see, the thing about it with that was it went from watching a child sex tape, that's one.
Yeah.
To 2, now people have watched it several times, bootlegged it and sold it.
Yep. Oh my God.
And you got people judging it, talking about how big or small R. Kelly was. He wasn't doing it right. Look how deep his face is in the booty. I'm like, nigga, do you know for you to have analyzed this, you watched this junk over 60 times.
Yeah, so that was the other thing, that at that particular time, there was so much criminal activity. Nobody
can say anything because everyone has watched this tape now.
Right, exactly.
It's like, okay, well, I guess we can't really take him to jail because we've all watched the tape. We've all watched it. It's like, oh my God.
That was, I guess,
judges, police officers.
Yeah, everybody. So that's what was so interesting about when you mentioned, because we talked about mentality, and then talked about mentality that relates to cancel culture. And then at that point in time, that was probably the time that I would say R. Kelly should have been canceled, I would say.
Yes.
Right?
But he couldn't because, you couldn't find jurors because what person on this planet did not see it at least one time?
Well, see, and that was the other thing. That was one of the first times that I could remember something going viral. We didn't even know what viral meant back then, but it did, right? But it was just via email and, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think maybe Black Planet or something or whatever at that particular time, people may have been sending it or something like that. And I just remember people talking about it. I never actually saw the video myself.
Facebook existed then.
Yeah, it did, but I don't even think people were on it. Like, it was only available at the school that Zuck was at, and at that time, so people had like stills and pictures and stuff and whatever. So, and then of course, then everybody had it, like they had it at the barbershop and stuff like that. And then when the actual information comes out that this is, allegedly or possibly an underage young lady, that's when everybody wanted to start saying, "Man, this messed up," and I'm like, "Hold up, bro. Y'all was just selling this joint in the like I'm in the barbershop."
It was known then when it was sold.
Right. I know that, but what I'm saying is, it's different than when it's known and when it's publicly stated. Right? It's a difference. I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. Talking about mentality and mindset, how it affects people. Okay, as long as it was circulating on the low, and people were talking about it, it was like, oh, okay, man, that's messed up. Man, R. Kelly, doing this, doing that. But when they actually brought him, when they actually took, arrested him and was like, R. Kelly's being arrested on child pornography charges, then everybody gets quiet all of a sudden. Man, that's so messed up. Man, he wrong for that. Man, I don't know how in the world. Then you had people saying, is she really a girl, a young lady? Da-da. And I'm like, y'all were literally just in this barbershop a month ago.
Well, now you got to justify the reason why they watched it. So,
right. Selling this joint and
she look like no girl.
I'm talking about not just dudes, but women too.
Yeah. Talking
about it play by play. And I'm like, do y'all realize what y'all talk about? Like, are y'all so when they said it, it was like a hush falls over the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's messed up. Man, that's terrible. I'm like, nigga, y'all just watched the John 15 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I say mentality, how it is versus when people know something until they actually see it when everybody else starts talking about it, then it becomes a bad thing. So at that particular time, I'm like, oh, this man here, he done for, he over with. But then when he walked after that, I was like, yeah, either he got some major pull somewhere, or it's somebody that just don't want to see that dude go to jail right now. Well, because I was like, I knew for a fact, I was like, he going to jail.
Well, see,
this is after the Leah thing. This is some other allegations came out, and then this thing, and I was like, at that point in time, I was like, oh, he going to jail. And Patton did not go to jail. Like, he did not go.
Well, see, like recently, I just found out information. Like, you can look it up online, but we don't know the legalities of each state.
True.
So,
because he got charges all over the place.
So the reason why he got off in certain states that he was charged in because
of the age or something like that. Yeah.
You have to be like 15.
Right, yeah.
16 years old.
Yeah.
So we could be outraged, but everybody needs to be outraged at the state.
Yeah.
To change the law because the state is saying like, hey, it's legal 16 and above.
Right.
You like what?
Right, yeah.
But people don't realize that shit. But hey. Damn. Ain't no way to really segue out of this shit.
It's really not. Other than to say, don't do what R. Kelly did.
At all.
Have the right mentality.
At all.
Have the right mentality.
If a nigga say, hey, baby, you look like a Jeep. Run!
If a dude ever compares you to a Jeep, go the opposite way. Matter of fact, get in your Jeep and run his ass over. Girl, you look just like my Jeep. What?
Speaking of Jeep, now I can segue into this.
Yes.
That ugly ass Tesla truck.
Man, that Tesla truck looked like that junk looked like
it looked like it was built with Lego blocks.
Man, that's what I was gonna say. Man,
I got some Lego blocks and put some wheels on the bottom, and I was like, vroom, vroom.
Man, Elon wrong for that. I think Elon just trolled the whole world with that junk. I think he did that. I think Elon Musk and probably 3 of his partners was sitting around smoking weed one day. It was like, you know what? Man, let's just make an ugly ass truck and put it out. I guarantee you rich people gonna buy this junk.
Ain't nobody seen the inside yet either.
No.
I still ain't seen the inside. So I'm like, this junk can't be real. Cause it ain't you. How you gonna sell a car or try and sell a car without showing the inside of the junk? You got to show me the dash, the steering wheel, the seats.
That's what everybody wants to see is the inside. Like when you go to a showroom and you looking at cars and all that kind of stuff, you be like, oh man, let me check the inside.
I want to see you drive it off.
Yeah.
I want to see what the junk sound like
Yeah.
when you crank it up.
Yeah. Man, that junk.
Man, I was like, this nigga here, man.
That junk so terrible, man. It's so terrible.
I'm like, what has this nigga been smoking?
Oh my God. I'm trying to find a
whatever
picture
that nigga was smoking, he need to put that on the market. He need to put that on the market.
It may
for
be
real.
it may be CBD.
Nah, CBD ain't gonna have you doing that. CBD ain't gonna have you drawing up no
Man,
bullshit.
it's junk. Look at this. And look, the top of it is like a giant solar panel.
Now, that part I understand and it's cool because it's gonna be running off solar panel.
True.
So I can see that. But you can design that junk to the hood of a car like a real car. How this nigga just got it was just like, hey, just slap this sheet here and they just put this obtruse angle here and let's just put some wheels. This nigga don't even got no regular grill. It's an angle at the grill.
It's so bad, man. Oh my God. It is so bad. Oh, I heard it's bulletproof.
Okay.
So it's on some Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome type of stuff.
It can be bulletproof and still look cool though.
Yeah. This truck is trash, man. It is. It's terrible.
Like it could be bulletproof, be all kind of safety. You know why it's bulletproof? You see all the angles on the car? Of course, it's gonna ricochet off of everything. Ain't no flat surface on that joint.
There is,
except for the top.
That's what I'm saying. So there are actually some stills online now of the inside of the vehicle.
And it probably looked like the Hummer. We remember when the Hummer first came out?
It does kind of remind you of the Hummer. Yeah, it does kind of remind you of the Hummer a little bit. But it is trash.
I'll wait till the 7th edition.
Well, hold up. They got another version of it that is it's a different one.
Because on the slick, real talk, do you remember the first Tesla prototype? I want to say we laughed at that joint. And now guess what? We're driving in his cars now.
That's true. That's true. I think I remember seeing the first Tesla prototype about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. Maybe it might have been longer, but it was about 10 years ago, I think. I'm trying to see what it
Because if I remember correctly, I remember people laughing. I'm like, man, don't nobody want no Tesla car. Elon Musk is crazy.
Oh yeah, it was in 08, 09. And yeah.
Now everybody riding them joints talking about it's hard. Going to sleep behind the wheel, just trusting the car.
You know, that dude, it was a guy got arrested for that. I think in Cali or somewhere. He was drunk and got in his car and programmed his address in, and the how he got caught, he was sitting in the passenger seat.
That's the way to do it. That's what I was about to say.
He sat in the passenger seat. Like, he didn't sit in the driver's seat. He sat in the passenger seat, and the police rolled past him, and he was in the joint sleep. Now he was knocked out. His car was driving him home, and they saw that he wasn't driving, and they followed him to the house. And when he pulled up in the driveway, of course, when the car stopped, he woke up, and the police were sitting behind. Was like, man, you know, you can't do that. Like, you can't.
Okay, so what was the crime?
I don't know what
he wasn't driving under the influence.
I don't know what the charge was, because somebody had asked that question. They were like, what was the charge? Like, what did he get charged with? Because he wasn't drunk. He technically wasn't drunk driving, because he wasn't driving the vehicle himself. The vehicle was autonomous, so it was driving itself. So
right.
What charge do you give him? Like reckless endangerment or something, maybe?
I know of somebody who actually got a ticket. He was parked. He was parked. He didn't want to drive.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to drive or anything. He was parked in his car behind the wheel, keys in the ignition. Police came up, gave him a ticket for drinking and driving. He was like, dude, I ain't driving nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
So I was like, in this occasion, he's not driving. He's in the passenger seat or whatever. And you good, man?
Yeah, I'm straight. Something going on with my headphones over here.
So I don't know how he would get in trouble for that, because that's no different than being chauffeured, or maybe he should have sat in the back seat.
Maybe so, or just sat in the driver's seat and faked it. Maybe.
Because even if he was, because see, they really would have said that he was drinking and driving and he was behind the wheel.
Well, excuse me. That's a strange thing I've always wondered about autonomous vehicles, because if something happens, who gets charged for it? Like if you're, let's say you got this Lexus that drives itself, and you go to your car's in the shop, and then you go to work out at the gym, which isn't far from your mechanic. And then at the mechanic gets done working on, he's like, man, you say, okay, hey, I'm gonna go on my phone and tell my car to come pick me up, whatever. And it has a wreck on the way there. Like, who gets charged? Like, do you get charged for that, or like, how does that work? Because you're not physically handling the vehicle, so that's gonna be a weird thing, I think, in the future.
Well, see, I think that's the reason why, like, the government don't really know how to charge you. That's the reason why they still try in some kind of way give you a ticket,
right?
Because they don't know how to handle that situation. Because, like I said, I don't see how that's any different from being chauffeured.
Oh well, I don't know.
I don't see how that's any different from being Ubered.
Well, I think what it is that with Uber and Lyft and having a chauffeur and stuff like that, you've got
Someone to blame.
Yeah, well, yeah, somebody to blame. Yeah. And so it's a little different not having an actual person, because what do you charge the company, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's kind of a
Now
weird
you probably
thing.
would be able to charge the company.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing that they don't want you to know, that you'll be better out charging the company instead of trying to sue
say
the person.
faulty mechanics or something like that.
Right. Because regardless if I'm awake or asleep, that the car is going to respond that way, regardless.
Yeah, supposed to, at least, yeah.
Because I've driven in, well, not like the Tesla, but some of those other cars, like the like if you rent the one of those Audis or whatever like that has those drive assist things.
Oh yeah.
When it's braking, regardless if you're pressing on the brake or not, the brake pedal is already down.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't have nothing to do with that. You just go ahead and press extra hard on the brake now because it's already down to the floor.
You just stomp it into
right
the bottom of the car like Fred Flintstone.
Right.
Man, technology is a wonderful thing. It can be very weird sometimes, though.
I got two areas to go with that when you say that.
What was that?
Okay, with the technology. The one is the giant with, you sent me something about the
excuse me,
deep fake.
Deep fake.
Deep fake AI. Well, it was like where somebody else can be you by putting.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm sitting here talking, but your face can be on my face, and everyone can think that I'm you.
Yeah.
So when you sent me that, I was like, hey, we looking at that in real time in that movie Gemini Man. That is a perfect example of a deep fake. And we looking at it as if, like, okay, true, it's a story about somebody getting cloned, but in real life, we're looking at a deep fake of an image of Will Smith on another person's face.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. and it's happening more and more and has been done before. So it's like, do people realize what's going on or what technology is capable of?
I honestly, my brother, I don't think so. Because when you can start to see, this goes back to some of what we talked about with cancel culture. Somebody can put a video out that shows me like robbing a McDonald's, right? I
Right.
know it's not me. I got an alibi. I know where I've been. Everybody
Right.
else know they haven't seen me. And easily a video goes out, some dude robbing McDonald's, and they decide to put my face, your face, the neighbor down the street face, anybody's face on this person's body. And folks are gonna be like, man, who was that? And some be like, man, that's Sam Upshaw.
Right.
Man, that man robbed a bank. And I'm sitting there like, no, that ain't me. Like, what y'all talking about?
Right.
But who's gonna believe me? Because guess what? What is the old phrase? Man, seeing is believing.
Right.
It ain't believing no more.
And you know what's crazy? Like, even when you watch these shows, being at home by yourself is not a good ass alibi.
Yeah, it's not.
You
Yeah,
gotta have somebody to vouch for your whereabouts every
yeah.
hour on the hour.
Man, ain't that something?
That's
Man,
crazy.
I was at home by myself eating Cheerios. No, you wouldn't.
Like, who can vouch for you doing that? I'm like, I don't know.
Like,
Wasn't nobody watching me eating
right,
Cheerios?
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. Go back to my timestamps on pictures that I posted
Of
while I
me
was
eating Cheerios.
when I was eating Cheerios. Like, that's the stupidest thing, yo.
But that's what I'm saying is, like, if you don't have no alibi of somebody seeing you doing what you say you were doing at this time,
Man,
at the time of the crime, and they have this deep fake image of you doing something, it's over.
man, you done. You done. Because
It's almost like you're gonna have to have cameras in your house recording yourself doing something.
man, oh my God. I think about like any of those folks who are like, dude, somebody got a quick video of me, or they got a filter or whatever. Like, and you saying to yourself, like, I know this ain't what I'm looking at. But then you say to yourself, like, man, I guess it must be. It's on the internet.
Right.
Like some dummies do. Man, apparently it's true because it was on Facebook. That's how they talk. It's got to be true. It was on Facebook. What?
That fool said Facebook.
I'm serious, man. Man, somebody post that on Facebook. Man, look at this. It's got to be right. Like, dawg, that's it. And then, the other story that's weird, the guy that did the DNA thing, and then when they did the transplant, did like a bone marrow transplant, the other person's actual DNA had taken over his body. Did you read that one?
No.
Yeah, man. The dude gets the transplant. It was like bone marrow, I believe. And the recipient got the transplant. And the person that gave him the bone marrow, I guess that their DNA was in this man's body. You know what I'm saying? And his saliva and body, like all of that. Like, he took a test and they couldn't register his personal DNA. This other guy's DNA had taken over him.
So he became the other person, technically.
I guess pretty much became the other person.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. See, I mean, man, that's, again, like, technology can be the greatest thing that ever happened to you or the spawn of Satan. You know what I mean?
I think that's what 5G gonna be, or 5G is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I heard something about that too. Yeah.
Because I think that's what the reason all those fires in California. It has to do with the mix. It's a combination of like smart meters and 5G together.
Conspiracy theory time.
I ain't gonna say it's conspiracy theory time, but I'm just saying a combination of things.
I had to throw the X-Files music in there.
Because if you realize what it is, 5G is like microwave bursts.
Yeah.
And so if something happens and those bursts get extended or they start connecting and they're chained together,
Man.
and something happens within there, like say for instance, a tree catches fire.
Man, that's one way to think of it.
Because when you look at those, I remember when they first started, and you will see the damage of some of those, like the trees in those houses. Mm-hmm. Those houses were disintegrated. It wasn't
they sure were.
It wasn't like a forest fire burn. Them just was disintegrated. Them just
like turning to dust.
The cars were to the frame.
Yeah.
In one day.
That was weird, man.
So that's what I'm saying. That wasn't like no regular fire. That was like some type of a mixture of like a radiation burn type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's just my thing. It's just I just know bad things have happened when 5G has been working or activated. And again, all you got to just look up and see if it's banned in other countries. And
man, that's what? The other thing. It is banned. It sure is.
It is banned in other countries.
Yep, it sure is. It sure is, man.
Because they know them Johnson's microwaving people.
Man, you know, that's why they tell you so a lot of people don't microwave their food.
Nigga, I ain't microwave food since...
I know you ain't microwave food since what, 2002, 3?
Yes, 2002.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I think I'm going to stop microwaving, man. I'm just going to blow my breath on it. Heat it up.
I mean, they tell you in the name, microwave.
Get hot.
Nigga, you just melted this damn microphone. Shit. What in Game of Thrones dragon breath you got going on, my nigga?
Oh, for real?
This nigga done burnt the pop. This nigga done burnt the pop
that's
filter.
That's what we doing, man. That's what we doing, bro. Okay, then.
He done burnt the pop filter, everything. Man, I'm surprised it's not even still working. Man.
All right, okay. I'm gonna let you get by on that one.
But for real, like I said, 5G, I don't think is the business. We think it is because it's gonna be fast. Yeah, it's gonna be super fast,
man. Yes, I mean, but how much faster do we need to get? How much? I'm serious. Like, I'm just asking that question. Like, how much faster do we need to get, man? Do we get the speed of sound, speed of light? Like, how much faster do we need to get as far as operating systems or whatever?
All of this.
I don't know, man. It's some strange stuff going on here.
We don't want to be inconvenienced, I guess. So whatever. But that inconvenience thing is going to be our demise.
It's going to get us in trouble.
Yes.
Because we don't want to wait for nothing.
Right. And the whole thing of it is.
You're right about that, dog.
We live in this microwave society where everything needs to happen now. Like, think about when you watch sports. Niggas lose like 3 games in a row. Oh my God, what's going on? Do we need to jump off of so-and-so's bandwagon? You like, dude, they just lost 3 games, my nigga.
Cancel culture. Let's get rid of him. He lost 2 games. He's out of here.
Right. Yeah. You're like, dude, it's 3 games.
Yeah, that's some weird stuff. Because the thing about it is that you can, I mean, because I put something in the stove last week and it was actually better that I put it in the stove to warm it up because the microwave was unplugged and I thought it wouldn't work. Mm-hmm. So I just put it in the stove and warm it up. And it took a little bit longer, but man, it tasted so much better. Like, microwave food got a weird taste to it, man.
Man, I have, because you know why? Because the microwave has changed the composition of the food.
Yeah.
It has taken all the different, whatever the structure of it out of it. Like, okay, perfect example, it would be put pizza in the oven.
Okay.
Now, I mean, not put pizza in the oven and then put pizza in the microwave.
Oh, it's totally different.
That little crust that you get, and people tell me, well, it's a little trick that you got to do. Well, guess what? You ain't got to do that little trick when you put it in the oven.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
It's nice and crispy. And guess what? That bread is extra crunchy now. You like, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what you don't need to put in the microwave. Don't leave in the microwave like some chicken wings or something. Or like, yeah. Don't put chicken wings in the microwave for too long. Because they'll be like rubbery and dry.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
But you don't eat chicken no way, so you wouldn't know.
But even when I did, I'm putting them joints in the oven. Actually, wrapping them joints up in some aluminum foil. Put them joints in the oven. Man, them joints fire.
Yeah.
Or if I want them crispy, I won't put them in some aluminum foil.
Yeah. I always put mine in aluminum foil when I put it in the microwave.
All right, nigga.
Trying to get that 5G chicken.
All right, and blow up the whole house. Forest fire.
I remember the first time I saw that, man. It was we had just got a microwave, man. It was years. I mean, it was a long time ago. We ain't known about no microwave going on because it was everything went in the oven. So we first got a microwave, dude.
Mm.
And man, I had some. I forgot what I had wrapped up in some foil. Man, I put this stuff in the jar, and I heard this, and I heard these sparks going out. I was like, oh. My mom was like, you can't put it in there, fool.
Now you got to go buy a whole nother microwave.
I stopped it in time before it got crazy.
Sam's breath has broke the microphone.
Man, my breath ain't broke no microphone, man. Garbage can here, everything.
Womp, womp, womp,
man, whatever, dog. So yours was just that fun. Boxing glove nose,
nigga.
Hey man, don't worry about my nose, partner.
You got that Magic Johnson bell pepper nose over there. What you talking about? Let us not start rocking, man. Magic Johnson's nose. Face ass, nigga.
That dude there, a short dude with big feet. Damn. That boy 5'5" wear a size 15 shoe. Oh shoot.
You just made my stock rise, sir.
I ain't do it on purpose. Now, how about that? Man, if you like banana peels.
Stop it, fool.
You know I can do this all day. Oh man. Hey man, I got a question, man.
Go ahead.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
All right. So how should I phrase this? Well, this is the best way I can put it. So you mentioned you had a question earlier why people wait till like the holiday times to give thanks or be thankful for certain things.
Okay.
Right. And you said like we should be more mindful of those things all year, which I totally agree. Why is it, man? Why is it that when you doing good or you doing decent, not even great, you could be just doing decent at life, and you a positive person, and you positive about what you got going on. You know it ain't perfect. You know everything ain't 100 every single day, but you grateful for what is.
Right.
Why somebody always got something to say about it?
What you mean?
Or like, let's for instance, you can say, man, I'm grateful today, man. God's good to me. And I'm just thankful, man, for
nigga, don't nobody want to hear all that grateful ass shit.
That
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. Like, hold up, bro. Time out. If your life ain't all that, don't try to put mine down because yours ain't.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I understand both sides because I've been on both sides. Sometimes you don't be in the mood to hear all that.
But that ain't my problem.
They're positive.
That ain't my problem.
Like
that's your problem. And that ain't got nothing to do with my positivity. Just like you'll post and say, man,
it's
I
like
think
being Eeyore.
For real, it's like, man, you know, such and such, man, it was a great movie. Man, I love that movie. It's one of the best I ever seen. One of the best I ever. No, I'm gonna give you this. And this went on. We'll debate this until debating turns into another word for debate, right?
Oh,
Top 50 rappers.
Okay.
And you say, okay, man, this is my top 5 rappers out of my top 50. Jay-Z, Nas, Rakim, Biggie, Tupac. And
hey, you know what? I got a question on that, but continue.
And I'll say, who else I'm gonna put up there? I'm gonna say Scarface, just a name, right?
Okay.
Somebody be like, man, that old man, that's a terrible 5, man. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world that you gonna put Jay-Z, Nas up there, and you got 21 Savage, you got Black Young. Hold up, dog. I said this my top 5, pimp.
Okay.
This my top 5. These my top 5 rappers.
So you mention
this my top 5 ball players. This my top 5 movies. My top 5 might not be your top 5. So why you rating on my top 5, dog?
In that rapper and basketball category, I feel like everybody's top 5 that they name, I feel like they name that because they have to name that, and they don't necessarily be their favorite. Because it's like you're not even really listening to him. He's not even in your catalog or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you are aware of that person and you are aware that that person is great. So you feel like you have to say that person as your top 5. Right. But that person ain't your top 5.
Right.
And I feel like when people name that, I'm like, yeah, all right, nigga.
So because you know who's actually
you name it because you don't want to have the conversation.
Right. You don't want to have a conversation. Because you know anybody gonna argue with Jay-Z. Right. You know they're not gonna argue with Nas. You know they're not really argue with Biggie and Pac. You know what I'm saying?
When people curse me out about not having Nas on the list, I don't fucking listen to Nas.
Which I personally think.
And two,
which I think
true.
That's weird.
I put like this: if I have to choose a side in the beef, I chose Jay-Z. So why am I listening to Nas?
So if let's see, so at the time that Player 5 and 3 6 was beefing, who did you listen to?
3 6.
That's because you're from Westwood.
3 6 has a better catalog. So I was listening to 3 6.
I mean, I said that. I said because shout out to Fly at South Memphis, baby. We down with you, and shout out 3 6 too. But I asked that question in that manner because I agree with you 100%. It's how we personally view who we like. Because remember, in the beef between Biggie and Tupac, remember, like a lot of people.
I chose Biggie, so why was I listening to Tupac?
So check this out. So at the height of that, and for anybody that's listening to this right now, I'm gonna explain to you something about.
That's why Tupac wasn't on my list.
The East Coast and West Coast situation. First of all, there was not an East Coast West Coast beef. It wasn't. That was all media driven. That was all hype. It was a big mess. It was basically made up, right? The flip side of it, though, is people actually took that stuff personal. That's why stuff got bad.
Biggie had the better music to me.
Okay, I get that. I'm getting to that point. When Tupac made Hit 'Em Up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of
the best Tupac songs.
Probably one of Tupac's best songs And it's probably one of the most disrespectful songs I've ever heard. I'm just saying.
I mean, there are some other.
Yeah, but no. You start the song out. That's why I F'd your B, you fat MF.
Okay, I'll put it like this. This is one of my favorite gangster rap songs. That's a hard diss rap gangster song. That was a hard song.
This gangster, whatever. This man started out the song. That's why I F'd your B, you fat.
Hey, so if you come in the fight, how you come in the fight?
I mean, if I come to a fight, I got to go on swing first.
Exactly. I got
to go on swing.
You going like, throwing that haymaker trying to knock that nigga out. Okay. So guess what? Guess what that line was?
Right.
I'm finna knock his fat ass out.
Especially if I'm afraid that you got a punch in there somewhere. That you got hands.
So I'm finna knock you out.
So I got to go and knock you out.
Exactly.
Which
that's why I fuck you.
Exactly. Which he didn't knock Big out with that song.
I know. So why is Pac on my list?
I mean, put it like this. So when you're looking at it from an objective point of view, because people will say this. If I'm looking at this objectively, and I look at Pac's body of work,
Pac was a dope messenger.
I get that.
Message rapper.
I get that.
But he could get his hands dirty in rapping too.
Of course.
That's why I like it. And I'm not saying I don't like him.
Right.
I'm not saying I don't have him in my catalog as if I don't have some of his discography.
I've heard people say, man, Tupac was trash. I'm like,
I ain't never said he was trash.
What?
And see, that's the thing when people think that he's not on your top list, that you're saying that this person is trash. No, he's just not on my top list.
And that's fair.
But I ain't never said the nigga was trash. I got Machiavelli.
My favorite rapper.
I got All Eyes on Me.
My favorite rapper from Chicago.
Who, Twister?
No, Common.
Man.
See what I'm saying? You say who your favorite person is, and somebody got to have something negative to say about it.
I didn't say nothing negative.
Yeah, no, yes, you did.
I said nothing negative.
First of all, what I said from Chicago, this man said Twister.
Of course.
No.
Who? I mean, the only people who I know that was dope. Twister,
you finna tell
Kanye.
Me? You said Kanye before Common?
Man, I was.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, sir, but
my God.
I was not on Common.
And guess what? Now I'm doing the same thing he doing because he mentioned Kanye before Common, and now I'm tripping.
The reason why Common was not on my list.
Why is Common not on your list?
I wasn't. So I have certain categories of rappers that I would listen to.
The man went toe to toe with Ice Cube, sir.
And I'm sure he lost.
No, he did not. He actually did not.
But okay, you're saying you're making mention of another rapper I really don't listen to either.
But that's what you don't listen. You ain't listen to Ice Cube.
I said that I don't really listen to. I listen to it, but he's not like a go-to nigga that I'm finna go listen to my rap like
all right,
that.
This is the perfect time. Give me your top 7, not 10. Give me your top.
You gonna make me pull out my list again.
Pull your list out again. I want you to pull a list out again.
Top 7.
Your top 7. Your top 7. Your favorite MCs, rappers.
Today, right?
Yeah,
just period.
Just period. Your favorite ones, period. Like it could be today, new folks that's out, old, whatever, last 10 years, last 25, 30, whatever.
Okay,
whoever your top 7 is.
Okay, so of course Jay-Z, 2 Chainz, Biggie, Rick Ross, Fabulous, Drake, the DOC. How many is that?
Wait a minute. You said Hove. You said 2 Chainz.
Biggie.
You said Biggie. That's 3.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross is 4.
Fabulous
is 5.
Drake
is 6.
Mm-hmm. I said the DOC.
DOC, that's 7. Go on, give me 3 more.
Mace.
Mace is 8.
T.I.
T.I. is 9.
Man.
Hard to come up with that 10th one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Do do do.
I know, right?
Do do do. Do 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 do.
And I got to throw my hood shit. Project Pat.
Project Pat. Project Pat.
Yeah.
Rounding
Project
out. Pata. Number 10. Oh, my favorite 10 rappers. Number 1, and I tend to think about whose music I have the most of.
Thank you.
That's what I think about.
When I name this
music I have the most of.
It's the music you have the most of. The person that you actually still listen to.
Right? Yeah.
Half of these people you're not still listening to.
Yeah. That's what I think about when I think about my
Who
personal.
Are they relevant today?
Yeah. Yeah. Because if they relevant, today and to me.
Are they relevant to you today?
So first I'm gonna say Common. There's 1. I'm gonna say Jay-Z is 2. I'm gonna say Nas 3. Number 4, I'm gonna say Talib Kweli. I'm gonna say 5, Rick Ross, because I got a bunch of Rose stuff. Number 6, let's see. Number 6, I'm gonna probably say, actually, it's kind of weird because number 6, I'll probably say Biggie. Yeah, I'll probably say Biggie's number 6. I'm gonna say Pac is 7 because I got a bunch of Pac stuff. No, I got a bunch of Pac stuff. I listen to Pac. I still listen to Pac. And number 8 is gonna be strange to you, but Black Thought from the Roots.
Okay,
that's my number 8. I got just about every Roots joint. Like
it won't be strange.
Number 9, I'm gonna have to say, I just wish that Fly made more music, because I feel like Fly as a lyricist is like one of the most underappreciated lyricists. If you listen to Player Fly music, apps 100%, Fly is one of the coldest lyricists. Now I'm not saying like
he just can't make whole albums.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
that's my only thing.
That's the body of work, because Fly always had content. He always could talk about situations. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't get a lot of, in Fly's heyday, we didn't get a whole, like, we didn't continually get, like, he just couldn't make it up to that next tier.
I mean, it was always snowing, man.
Yeah,
it was always snowing, baby. Shit. When it's always snowing.
So that's the hometown. So Fly, because I got Fly stuff. And number 10. Man, so number 10. Boy, Scarface. I gotta say Scarface.
And he's actually in your rotation. You're listening to his music.
Yeah, because his last album, the one that came out, I think it was with Deeply Rooted, that came out, I think 3 years ago, maybe. That album was dope. Deeply Rooted was dope. And he was just as skillful as he was 25 years ago.
And see, I think I fell for pressure when I put Scarface on my list, but not saying that he's not a dope rapper or anything like that. But again, he's another one where I didn't really like the music that he rapped over.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
the track sometimes, yeah.
So again, with me, we're talking about music,
right? The whole package.
So if your music does not catch my attention, I'm not really gonna feel it or like it. So he would be like in that Nas category.
Nas, that's the thing about
like everybody that I like, their musical catalog, instrumentation involved with their music is great.
You know what? With Nas though, I've always enjoyed Nas's ability to tell stories. I think.
Okay.
Um, um, I think Nas credit wise. So honorable mention, The Game.
Yep.
The Game is cold.
He on my list.
The Game is cold.
Yes.
And my homeboy put me on this last junk that came out a couple weeks ago.
Hold up. So you just got on him?
No, not just got on. I'm talking about just
okay.
the album that he just put out. This last one. Dog.
Born to Rap.
That junk.
That's pretty.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite Game album, and you probably say I'm crazy. A lot of people probably say the documentary. Some say LAX. Some may say, what is it? The Red Album.
Okay, so which one?
It's 1992. The album he made 1992.
The Underground junk?
I think it was.
Yeah, that's on hard.
God, that boy was, dude, it was so hard.
So, all right, so I have all of his discography. Mm-hmm. And I just went and played that joint like back to back to back. I was like, all of his albums are classic albums.
They pretty much are. They pretty much are.
Everybody like don't mention him a lot of times.
I don't get it.
All of his, I mean, like a classic album per album.
Yeah, like from start to a complete album that if you stacked it up against whatever was hot at that particular time,
yes,
his is probably better.
And when I say classic, like you can go pop in his album right now,
yeah,
and that junk still will be bumping.
And it's knocking.
You're like, when does this album come out?
Yeah.
So it's like we sleep on him, but if you go and get and just download his first album, you're gonna be like, man, I forgot he had all these songs.
Dude, when I pulled up his discography a couple of days ago, it's like 9, 10? 10? Like 10?
This album might be 11.
And and he just came on the scene in what, 02?
Yeah. He dropped the album every year.
Every year, pretty much. And
so, like, most of your favorite rappers only have one classic album.
Yeah.
And that's my thing.
Yeah. Because if you think about, that's the other thing.
So, and that's the reason why I like him, because one, he's chosen the right music to rap over,
right?
And he's a dope lyricist over that music.
Dope music, right? Yeah, you have to be. I think that's what sets people apart like that, is when you're a dope rapper over dope music that marries the two together.
And can rap with some of your favorite rappers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, or better than.
Yeah.
Probably has had a verse with one of your favorite rappers.
Yeah. With the exception of Hov.
Yes. Hov is the only one. And that's the only thing I ain't like about the last time. He was begging for a whole verse.
A whole verse,
like,
yeah.
Dude, get off of your knees, guys.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, these are jokes. Do not come for me. Hey, my nigga, I don't want no smoke. Hey, I seen that nigga in the streets. Hey, my nigga, no, sir. No.
Negative. Not at all.
I can fight, but nigga, no.
No, I can fight one person. I can't fight 50.
50? I'm talking about that nigga can fight by himself.
Yeah.
That nigga can fight by himself. I'm like, nah, no, I'm good. Nope. I'm straight.
No, you just mentioned something about being able. So here's what I say about, and we can move on from this after we done. It's cool.
What's that?
But this is my synopsis of what being a GOAT or great of all time should be considered. The criteria, I think one is being able to be a skilled lyricist, right? Being a skilled lyricist over skilled music, skilled beats, right? You gotta be able to pick beats. Right. I think that's what people question about Nas, you know what I'm saying? Even though we got respect for Nas, I think also longevity, being able to consistently make good quality music over a period of time. Now
Nas has not
Now-
had that track record.
no, Nas is hit or miss sometimes. And I love Nas.
Heard the reason why he can't be on your top five list.
I got Nas's music. I got a lot of Nas music, but I got some albums that Nas got some tracks that the tracks were trash. They really were. Like Nas rapping over it made me nod my head. But if I heard somebody else rap, I'll be like, man, that junk. Ugh.
When he rapped with his brother and all of that. You
Yeah.
know what? I'll put it like this. My favorite Nas album is The Firm.
Firm.
That's my favorite Nas album. That joint was the business.
Well,
and everybody laughing at me like, you like that? Nigga, that joint was hard.
Well, Dre produced that, didn't
Yes.
he? Yeah, Dre produced that, yeah.
You had Nas, Foxy Brown,
AZ, of course.
AZ,
the legendary AZ.
And then you had Noriega.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nigga, that was a hard album.
Yeah. Yeah. Hip Hop is Dead wasn't bad.
Because guess what? I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
No, go ahead.
I just thought about something because you're correct about Nas being a great storyteller, but he told them great stories over them Dre beats.
Over them Dre beats.
Man, them joints were so hard.
Yeah,
I was
over
like,
them
man,
Dre beats. Yeah.
Why can't this nigga just rap like this all the time?
Well, see,
and then people was like, he do rap like this all the time. No, he don't.
I think. Well, you know what? I think great rappers. I think traditionally, I think that's what helped game in the beginning.
Can rap over anything, sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you got Dre on the boards, if you got Timbo on the boards, if you got Pharrell on the boards, you tend to have to step your game up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like I think Rose with Cool and Dre is always gold.
Yes.
To me, because that first album was stupid.
Yes.
Like Port of Miami is a classic to me. That first John is a classic.
One of my favorite songs right now, I can still listen to it just on some international pimp shit, is Santorini, Greece.
That John's so bumping, dog.
Hey.
That John's so bumping. And it's not, you ain't gonna hear that on the radio. And
it's like you just want to kick your feet up.
You just want to kick your feet up, dog.
Smoke a cigar, sip on some yak.
That's what it is.
Looking at the ocean. Like, man.
Yeah. And the other thing, here's
turning the brother man.
Man, what?
Looking at sandwiches.
Looking at some sandwiches on the wall. And then I look in the water and I see, what do I see? The reflection of some sandwiches. 100 of them. A bunch of sandwiches. Turkey. Turkey sandwiches. Tofu sandwiches. Nah, man. This is where I think we get in trouble.
Okay.
When it comes to, I mentioned that last part of that criteria I thought was longevity, right? How many albums did Biggie have?
Okay, now he cannot help that his life was cut short.
I know that. But I know that.
True.
I know that. So do we say, I think we do say overall that Biggie, and this is where I think the whole Pac and Biggie comparison, or Biggie and Jay comparison, or Biggie and Nas, or Biggie and whoever comparison is really kind of unfair, because Biggie didn't have this catalog or large body of work, right?
Okay,
now, so hold on, I'm getting to something.
Okay, go ahead.
Because Biggie didn't have 6 albums. He didn't have 7 albums, right?
Right.
He had what, 2?
He had influence.
2, right, but I'm getting to that part. Okay. And how he got that influence is what I'm about to get to.
Okay.
So Ready to Die, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you had what was the second album? It escapes me.
Life or Death.
Life or Death, right? The double
Life After Death or something like that.
Yeah, Life After Death. Right? Okay. And then you had some
Born to Die.
Yeah, it was Born to Die, unreleased remixes or unreleased stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And then songs that he did with other people and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, what people go off is the effect that Ready to Die had on the culture itself. Then he passed, which is very, I remember when it happened. Like, I was devastated. I remember it was my first year of college when Pac got killed. And when we heard Pac died, everybody was like, nah, that ain't true. Cause he had been shot before. And he survived it.
Right.
But when we heard he died, we was like, nah, this ain't real.
Right.
But when Biggie got accused, like, nah, this ain't, like, nah, they ain't killed Biggie too.
Like, didn't he just made a video?
Right, exactly. It was like, nah, they ain't killed Biggie too. Like, nah, Big. And then it was like, it happened. So it was terrible. It was like, dude, he was just getting to be that dude.
Right.
So the content, the quality of an artist that he was showed up so evident in every song he was on that you could not, like, if you were another rapper, you couldn't BS. Like, you couldn't step in the studio.
Right.
Cause even I heard Jay said, like, I even heard Tupac say, when he found out Biggie didn't write, he put his pad down.
So I was having a conversation with somebody this past weekend, and I think that's the difference between the music now and back then. We cared about our music enough where, hey man, my junk gotta sound better than so and so.
It was competitive.
These niggas just put music out.
Just whatever
but
comes out.
It's like when you was making music, man, this junk when we were making music.
Right.
Me and my partner back in the day, it was like, man, this junk gotta sound better than Timberland junk.
Right.
Man, this junk gotta sound better than Neptune.
Right.
Man, this junk gotta sound better than Drake.
Right.
So we in that junk, that junk sound like it could be.
Right. Right.
We trying to either like match or be better than.
Right.
It's just like you just putting anything together.
Because you had a standard that was set.
Right.
And you felt like either I gotta meet or exceed that particular standard.
Right.
And that's what it was that I saw why Biggie is so much a part of the conversation, is because when people, like, they was like, nah, we can't, that's Biggie. We him, that's his microphone. Like, I ain't touching that.
So that's the reason why Biggie will always stay in my list, because of the simple fact of anybody else, like, okay, he influenced J style, he influenced Mace style, he influenced Nas. Well, I ain't gonna say about Nas, but like Cameron, all of them up there, he influenced all of that little sound, how they rap, tell stories in some form of fashion.
He was a hell of a storyteller, dude.
And then he can flow with anybody. Like, that nigga would flow with
Bone.
Right.
Like, hearing him start, armed and dangerous, ain't too many could hang with us. Everybody was like, hold up,
this
bro.
Nigga tongue twisting.
This man tongue twisting like he from the South and from the Midwest.
Right.
And it don't sound like he copying. It sound like
his own style.
Right. I guess, and that's what was so captivating about Big, was the fact that he could hop on anything with anybody and just rock it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And to be a part of that conversation, that's another aspect of it. Like, you got to be able to just hop on with anybody and just, like, kill it. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what, to a degree, I think Wayne was able to do in the early 2000, mid 2000. I think Wayne was able to dominate.
I don't really like this Wayne though.
Well, it's not the same Wayne, in my opinion. Like, he ain't the same. Like, Wayne is not Wayne no more. Not he ain't. Cause I heard him on
you can't say it's the drugs, cause he always been on it.
Yeah. So. But I just think that, I don't know. I just think that the whole thing with him not putting out music for so long, I think that affects you. Because he was one of them people that was like, Wayne had a new song out every week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was mixtape, it was feature, it was something. He was on something like new every week, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
It's like working out. If you ain't been in the gym, it's like if you ain't been in the gym, it's like, man, you out of shape.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
He been out of shape.
And that whole thing with with Baby that was going on. So, you know what I mean? Like, I say that those top tier MCs, artists, like they consistently put out good stuff, and you know what I mean. Like you out, I look at Drake. Like Drake is probably. You know what I thought was funny? So Taylor Swift got the what is it? She got the entertainer or artist of the decade or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at that like, so y'all just skip right over Drake, right?
Like Taylor Swift ain't playing Degrassi. She ain't rolling around in no wheelchair and get shot.
That boy Lion was terrible in that show. I might add. Aubrey, your line in that show, your hairline was trash.
That nigga had the lace front on backwards.
Yeah.
That Jones on backwards.
Oh my God. That boy Lion was true. But when it come down to it, like Drake can hop on anything and master that junk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because people started talking about, man, oh, he got folks writing for him. I was like, y'all must ain't never heard of the whole Gilly and Wayne situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ain't nobody tripping on Wayne now about no writing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Taylor Swift I was like, I probably think that was Champagne Poppy. I'm pretty sure Champagne Poppy dominated the last 10 years if I'm not mistaken.
It ain't been a year where
it ain't been a year.
Even when you think it's quiet,
yeah, he
has been on a song or two, or something.
Yeah.
It might not be on our airways, but he on somebody's song.
Exactly. That's the other thing. As far as him as an artist and as an entertainer, dude, on a whole nother level. Because this man will have 3 different songs out at the same time, played on 3 different stations.
Right.
It's just crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they all popping.
And then, I mean, he has the privilege of he has his own radio station, so he can always drop some music and come out with something. So
yeah.
And that's the reason why he's on my list.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people like, you got Drake? Yeah, nigga, I got Drake.
Yeah. There's no I don't.
The nigga got a Toronto championship ring. Yeah. Yes, nigga, I got Drake on my list.
All right, I'm finna ask you a question. And I know I'm gonna make some people upset when I ask this question.
All right.
Why is it that everybody puts Eminem in their top 3 and top 5?
Because they feel like they have to.
Okay, there we go.
This is what I'm saying.
That's all I wanted to know.
This is what I'm saying.
That's all I want to know.
Like when you said Nas, now Nas, he may actually be a person that you're actually listening to, but when people start naming off, now I'm like, you're not actually listening to this nigga. I know you're not. If I go in your car right now, if I go through your album playlist, there's not one Eminem album.
I definitely don't own it. No, I don't own any Eminem
like
music.
I have I have some of his like in downloaded music. I have some of his albums.
Yeah, I got some stuff, some stuff, but I don't have.
Is it a go-to? I'm like, oh, I'm finna go play this Eminem song. No, don't nobody want to hear that nasally ass nigga rapping. I had to. There was like an acquired taste type of thing because I know he came around. I'm like, man, something must be wrong with me. The reason why I don't like Eminem. But then I started listening to him. I'm like, okay, he cold. He is cold.
Right.
I just can't, like, okay, it's the same reason why I don't like Lil Boosie. I can't get past that voice.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like, man, you don't like Lil Boosie? That nigga cold. Change his voice or take some Nasalex or something, nigga. Then I probably would. I don't like his voice. I can't get past that joint. He don't.
P-O-O-S-I-E-R. It's like, man, I'm a little boozy, man.
Like, no, I can't get past that. I can't get past that. Him or Webby.
Man, don't get me started on Webby. Just the fact that I like
talk like he got cow tongues in his mouth or something. Like, what?
I like Boosie and Webby, but they just sound funny.
Dude,
they just sound funny.
And let's not start talking about that song they first came out with. Dude, if we talking about cancel culture, give me that pussy.
Yeah, that was
bitch, give me that.
All right,
nigga, are you trying to take it?
Okay, so all right, so
dude,
that's another thing. when it comes to, remember when I talk about music and how it makes people feel and their mentality? So it's two songs. Hold up. It's two.
Hold up. Guess what?
What?
That's women's favorite song.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's two songs that's women's favorite songs. Give me that and Gorilla Pimp by Project Pimp. Dog, listen. Hey, I'm telling you, you cut that joint on. They rap that joint harder than us. They push us out the way.
Well,
They rap the joint, dog.
It's another wavy song that they like. The joint that he be doing a little spelling, John. What is it, John?
Wipe Me Down. That one?
No, not the Wipe Me Down.
INDEPENDT. Yeah, independent or whatever it is.
That joint.
That one.
Yeah, they like that joint too. But yeah, they know Gorilla Pimp word for word.
Dude, I'm talking about will clap on the syllables. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, do y'all not realize how disrespectful this song is? Like, that's what we saying. Like, it's a trip, man.
Dude.
I didn't make them songs. I did not make them songs.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know about the "Give Me That" song. I heard the song through a female. Pulled up at my house, bumping the joint one day,
loud,
and I was like, rocking the house, bumping. I was like, what's going on? What nigga done pulled up in my house? What nigga done pulled up in my house?
Good, give me that. Give me that.
I go outside, she rocking in the car. I'm like, what?
That's a trip, man. That's a trip,
and
man.
then when you get in the car, got the joint on repeat.
Man, playing it
like,
again.
Wow, this is what they like.
Yep.
Fine is what they like. I'm like, man,
amazing.
Dude.
Amazing. I'm a gorilla on a dig that. I'm a Mac man on the stroke. I'm trying to break them. I'm like, man, them folks.
Hey, and they know when it come on.
And will elbow you. Man, what they be like, yeah! This Mac, this it right there. Yeah, move out the way. Get out my way, nigga.
Hey, guess what? Everybody who listens to the podcast, they didn't already start dancing.
Man, what? They didn't already start dancing, rapping the first verse. Man, I'm like, that's, man, for real, man. Women love the most disrespectful songs, man. That's wild.
The most disrespectful song.
I can't think.
Know the John word for word.
So, question: disrespectful songs. What disrespectful song did Biggie have?
Man,
is it Effing You Tonight? No,
Me and My Bitch.
Oh, okay, that one. Get money, take money. What is that song? Get money with Lil' Kim.
And I don't even think that was a disrespectful song. Man, did he have a disrespectful song?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Effing You Tonight with R. Kelly, maybe that one.
Depending on who wrote the song.
Yeah, depending. Yeah.
Now, if it was Biggie, okay, it was R. Kelly.
Questionable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see who else disrespectful song. Oh, now you know, of course, Future, all his songs disrespectful.
You know, I like disrespectful songs, so just me thinking of them off the top of my head, I can't think of none right now.
I would say 2 Chainz has plenty of disrespectful songs, sir.
False.
Yeah, what? Are you serious?
What's the disrespectful song he got?
You mean to tell me?
I'm asking you. What is the disrespect?
Titty Boy ain't got no disrespect for music.
What is the? Hey, he can't help the nickname that he was given when he was birthed.
No, I'm talking about he don't have no music that ain't disrespectful.
I'm asking you. I mean, you're telling me. I'm asking you. I'm unaware.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna let you be unaware then. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you go listen to it.
Name me one song. Name me one disrespectful song.
Let me see.
Because if this is your argument, you gotta be able to throw your ammo of the argument. So what is the disrespectful song?
I won't say he got disrespectful song because I can't think of the name.
Exactly, he ain't got none.
So Titty Boy ain't got no disrespect for me.
No,
none.
No.
Does Future have disrespectful music?
I mean, yes. It's in the titles sometimes.
All right. Does and I'm asking these questions for a reason.
Okay.
Let me see. Did 50 Cent have some disrespectful songs?
Yes.
Does Jay-Z have any disrespectful songs?
There could be some that could be labeled that it could
Girls.
be thought of as disrespectful.
Girls, maybe.
No. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, Big Pimpin'. Yeah, Big Pimpin'. Yeah. Big Pimpin', Hey Poppy. Yeah, kind of sort of.
Yeah, definitely Hey Poppy.
Yeah, Hey Poppy. Yeah. Let me see who else.
I don't think Girls was disrespectful.
I guess he was just telling the story. Yeah. That's all too. Yeah. The reason why I asked that question, who you think has the most disrespectful songs out of all the regions of rap? West,
Two
up
Live
north.
Crew.
Hold up. The West, up north, the East Coast, or down south?
Down south. Ain't no question, my nigga. No whatsoever. The most disrespectful music down south. And the most fans of it, women.
Yeah.
Women.
Oh my God. Cause dude, Two Live Crew was wild.
Okay,
that was wild. That was wild, man.
Being involved in music, making music and all that other type of stuff, you start to find out demographics and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So you come to find out that when music is made, it's catered towards what women like in some form of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
If they're bobbing their head to it, 9 times out of 10, it's finna be a smash.
Right.
9 times out of 10, that's the reason why when you're getting music A&R'd, technically, you take it to a strip club.
Right. Uh-huh.
If girl get a lot of money from that song when she dancing, you gotta smash.
Right.
So, like I said, it's amazing that usually it'd be like, oh my God, you're playing this on the radio. Y'all like this music? Nigga, y'all like this music.
Yeah. Because
this is the reason why it was popular.
Yeah, it's already been played to a group that's jumped out of their skin for it.
Because like a lot of women know Too Short songs word for word.
Freaky
Tales,
the old
all them joints.
The old Too Short stuff was like, man, I can't even believe I listened to it at 9 years old.
Hey man, that's the reason why we listen to it then. If listen to it now, that joint was rocking in the car.
Yeah,
that bass.
Yeah,
Two Live Crew.
Yeah, Ghetto Boy stuff was raw back in the day.
Yeah, it was different kind.
It was different kind. But
girls want to listen to.
Well, you know, they listen to "Mind Playing Tricks" on because that's the song that came on the radio.
Right,
but
yeah,
they stuff. Yeah, but
you know what? No,
what?
Because I know women who were singing bald-headed hoes.
Yep, that's true.
And I wasn't even aware Willie D had a song.
That song called it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was like, bald-headed hoes.
Yep. Uh-huh.
What are you singing? You heard Willie D? I'm like, no.
Yeah. The cleanup man, Willie D. Man, that's wild, man. We actually had a song called "Bald Headed Hoes."
Yes,
and it used to come on the radio too.
Do It, Baby, Stick It.
Yep.
We had on the radio.
Yep.
We even had Doo-Doo Brown playing
on the radio.
Doo-Doo Brown.
That's crazy. Like when folks be like, man, stuff done got worse. I'm like, you must don't remember the late 80s and 90s. We had some pretty terrible stuff on the radio.
We found colorful ways to say things. I guess now it's just blatant.
Yeah.
Like, give me that.
Yeah. Just like when Yin Yang Twins, remember Chappelle was like, all skeet. He was like, you can't say that on the radio, man. Like they was saying it, all skeet.
Skeet to the window, to the wall. You like, man, do y'all know what they're talking about?
No. That's
Like,
crazy. That's crazy, man.
And
That's
another
crazy.
song women knew. They knew the whisper song. I didn't even know what the niggas was saying.
I
They
didn't
knew
even know
that
what they
jump
were
word
saying.
for
They
word.
were word for word. Hey, little shout and whisper. Yeah.
They knew that jump word
Man,
for word.
Word for
I'm
word.
telling you, man.
Wait, you see my oh? Wait, you see my oh?
Oh no.
What?
They had the real
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were saying that.
Again, pulling up in my crib, right? What nigga has pulled up in my house?
Wait till you see my. Wait till you see my.
Man.
Wait till you see my.
You like,
Look, hey, look, and then, and look, then we looking at the young folks now, like, what is wrong with them? I'm like, obviously, because you was listening to Live Crew when you was that age, and it, you kind of passed down a little bit.
oh man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, hey, you can't
this-
talk about
hey,
too much. Like
this generation is birthed from the women of hands on their knees.
hands on their knees, hands on their knees.
You're like, oh man.
Oh man!
She
For
do
instance,
it.
freak hoes, make your knees touch your elbow. What
Yeah.
kind of stuff is that? And they was dancing hard to it.
Again, you know what?
That's wild, man.
So another song, it's not a disrespectful song, but it's a song women knew before us. Swamp, 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 swamp. Doo 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 doo. Swamp nigga. You can't tell me if it come on in the club, a Memphis chick ain't going on there trying to bug jump or gangster walk or something.
Oh no! Here's the ultimate disrespectful song. It's a Memphis classic, by the way. Slob on my knob. They rap that joint,
Dude, yes.
super hard. Juice Man.
They know that John word for word.
That joint was disrespectful, dog. That's some Memphis disrespect right there. That's some straight Memphis disrespect. Like
but
you can't
women sing that song
word for word, dog.
Word for word.
Oh my God.
Word for word.
Oh boy.
But you can't talk to them like that.
No, sir. You better not. You better not talk to them like that. You get your jaw broke.
You be like, hey, give me that. Well, who you think you talking to?
Cancel. Look here, Facebook. Nah, look here, Facebook. So and so said this to me in public today, and I don't understand why he felt like he had to say something like this. Y'all need to go on his page and let him know he ain't supposed to disrespect nobody.
You said that was your favorite song, so I thought I would just say, hey, bitch, give me that. I'm sorry, I'm confused now. It's your favorite song, so I thought we had something in common.
Oh my God. Man, you stupid, man. Oh my God.
I was just saying.
Oh my God.
Man.
Mentality, man. Mentality. Our music, what we listen to, what we think. It pushes us into a different place mentally, man, I think. It's kind of weird though. To rap something and sing something and then but don't know about nobody to say it to you. It's weird, man.
Call it, well, yeah.
Some of that 5G stuff. That's some 5G mentality.
Everybody getting aggravated because hey, you know what? It might be what it is. Everybody aggravated because the 5G is microwaving they
we supposed to have 5G 5 years ago. They been telling us that. Telling us some 5G. My phone ain't moving fast enough. Life ain't moving fast enough for me. It need to move faster.
Every time when I hear people say 5G or when I hear 5G, I
think $5,000.
No, I think of Busta Rhymes. And you remember that album? He was like, "There's only 5 years left. 5 years left." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, there's only 5 years." Now it's like 20 years has gone by. Damn you, Buster Rhymes.
You had me thinking the world's gonna end, nigga.
Right.
It didn't happen.
Jack. I saw it all. I saw that. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Gotta do this podcast, nigga.
Oh shoot. Oh man.
You walking around here and cut off all your dreads, nigga.
Man, we done cut the dreads off the game, 83 pounds.
Man, that nigga done turned into Samson.
Man, Buster Rhymes looked like a WWE wrestler, dog.
Man.
I was like, remember Buster Rhymes was skinny with dreads and played in the Shaft movies and all that stuff.
Man. I don't know what happened to that nigga.
Oh
like,
man,
dude.
Buster went to the gym and didn't leave.
Like that nigga stepped into the microwave, came out the fly. Hey, that's what the fly was. That nigga stepped into a microwave and came out.
What came out the other side, shaking and going on.
You know, like the.
Hey,
My
if
nose-
anybody else
my
never
nose
seen
is-
it, you need to check out The Fly. I'm sure it's an old movie.
Yeah, you gotta see the Fly.
Jeff Goldblum, check out The Fly.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, but
Yeah. It's one of the most disgusting movies if you ever watch in your life. But it tells.
he was a scientist trying to. What was he trying to duplicate himself?
He was trying to master teleporting, and a fly flew in
during his experience. Dude, this just should have been a comedy. Now I'm thinking about it. This just should have been a comedy. I'm trying to teleport. Hey, I'm trying to teleport to another bitch house, and a fly come in like.
And before I teleport, I splice my DNA with a fly's DNA and turn into a giant fly.
Oh man.
And it's a
he didn't splice it. It was a fly that flew in and he came back out a fly.
That's what I'm saying. It spliced his DNA or whatever, and it took over him, and he became a giant fly.
Man,
and not to mention that was the second Fly movie. It was based on a movie made in like the '60s.
Oh man,
called The Fly.
Dude, that was
the stupidest. No, hold up.
I'm sorry. Don't go see this movie.
Because
don't waste your time.
A fly flew in looked like a bee honeycomb capsule, and he went to the other one and came out, and his steam and smoke coming out all over the place. And he was like, later on he started itching, and he could jump, and he could he had all this energy. And then he started noticing his skin peeling off, his nose fell off, his ears fell off, like everything fell off his body.
Just a fly head, just
stupid stuff. Jeff Goldblum, I guess everybody has them roles like that.
Hey,
and that role made him stupid famous too.
But he jumped from that to Jurassic Park, so
Jurassic Park and a whole bunch of other stuff,
right? But man, The Fly.
Wow. Man.
It just
That's stupid, man. That's stupid.
I'm thinking about it now. Now that I'm thinking about it, man. I need to write a movie, man, because whoever sold this plot, this story,
no,
they millionaires, my nigga.
Yeah, they are.
Like, hey, I got this story.
Yeah,
about a scientist
who
got a teleportation device and a fly flies in.
Yeah, and
he comes out a fly.
And it's a remake of a movie made when movies were black and white.
Man. I'm over here crying, man.
Any of you smart internet producers out there, we need another fly. We need another fly movie called The Superfly.
No. Superfly. We had Superfly. It was garbage.
It's a different suit. The new Superfly movie? You ain't like that?
You like that crap?
I asked you the question first, sir.
No, I did not like that. In comparison to the original joint?
No, I didn't compare it to the original joint. I couldn't because the reason it was too good.
Even using using it as fresh eyes, the story was all over the place.
It really was.
I'm like, what?
It really was.
Nigga, where did you learn Kung Fu from? Where did this happen at? Where did you train? Where's the dojo?
All right, I'm through. I'm done.
What's going on here?
That man was a black belt dope dealer.
Right. With a Wave Nouveau.
In 2018.
A Wave Nouveau fade perm curl.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man. Okay. Speaking of that, I do have a question. Hey, have you ever been in a fight? You ever won a fight?
Have I ever won a fight?
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
I won a couple fights. I've lost.
Have you ever lost a fight?
Yeah, I've lost a fight before. Yeah, absolutely.
You ever got your ass kicked?
No, not kicked. Just gotten the best of, like, to a degree. Not just a complete brakes beat off me now.
You ever been bullied?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can fight, but you've been bullied.
Yeah, being bullied made me want to fight.
Okay,
it made me learn how to fight.
So you finally stood up to the bully and was like, no more, you're not gonna take my cookies.
No.
I want my sugar cookies. Hey, them peanut butter cookies was worth fighting over.
Yeah, them just was fire.
Hey, I ain't give you my Sandies no more.
Man, them just was too fat dog.
Hey,
right. Now, I think being bullied makes you, it makes you build a armor up, and then when you feel like you gotta defend yourself, you just get tired, you do that. If you're not a person that just, ready to throw them hands right away. Like one of my daughters, she will throw hands. She's 5. And she would, no, for real. Like she would throw hands, like off the rip.
Mm.
Like she ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Now, my other daughter's a little bit different. It might take a little while for you to get her upset, but one of my, my youngest of the two, she looking to throw, like she waiting on you to say something out the way. Which is totally opposite.
Where'd you get that from?
She didn't get it from me. She actually got it probably from her older sister. No, she probably not older sister. She got it probably from my older sister. Because she used to be the same way.
I remember, I know I can fight, but I remember this story. I remember I got to fight, and I ain't gonna say I got my ass kicked, but man, this nigga was tall, man. I ain't gonna say it was tall, but it was a lot of things going against me this day. So let me put out this disclaimer first. Well, no, it was I know I can fight, but I remember this vividly. It was me and another dude, and we was out checking. It was raining.
You know how it starts.
Yeah. And we was checking, and it was raining outside. It was after school. And all of a sudden, he's like, all right, nigga, keep on. And the other nigga checked him. Bap, bap, he hit that nigga. I laughed. I was like, what you laughing at? Bap. He hit me. It was like, oh. I was like, oh, shit, this nigga hit me. Bip, bip. And when I say he was tall, he was a little taller than me, but he had these long ass, he had them Dowsum from Street Fighter arms.
Oh, okay.
No fire.
That man reached.
The nigga was like, he was at the corner. I'm always the other end of the sidewalk. It's like, and then like I said, it was raining. I had a Duke wave perm in my head. So it was like the little perm just dripping down into my eyes. I can't really see.
Oh my God!
I can't really see this nigga just like
he blaming
I can't.
The oils of perm started leaking his. He started leaking into your eyes. You couldn't see him.
Broke out running. I was like, oh man, Jason getting in the fight. Where you running from? He's getting jumped. No,
it's just one guy. It's
just the Duke in my eyes. The Duke wave
The Duke.
You know, everybody wanted that Duke wave, man.
I had the Duke, but my hair really wasn't long enough.
The sporting waves.
So yeah, the sporting wave. I remember I used to use sport. That's probably why I'm bald now, because I use sporting waves. At that little 10, rubbed that pomade in my scalp. Had my hair laying down with choking the life out of my scalp. My scalp didn't get no air. Put that wave cap on, then I had that line across my forehead and the back of my neck. Had a do-rag on so tight. But walking in school, got
You
them.
did used to come to school with the do-rag on.
With the this was before
Undone.
This was before it was cool. Like, this was before it was cool. I would walk in with the do-rag on, take that joint off, show the waves off. They'd be like, "Woo, look at that wave."
I don't remember any way. I remember
I had waves popping.
You had the Scottie Pippen waves where the ruffles was on your head. You know, the ridges on the person's scalp. You see those little...
No, dog. I ain't had a Shane Battier. No, sir. I ain't had that.
You said a Shane Battier.
I did not have that. That is not what I had, sir. No, I did not have that. That is the Shane Battier. The Shane Battier special.
How did nigga have the brow on top of his head?
That man skin had waves. It wasn't his hair.
Like the nigga top of his head saying, huh?
All right, dog. I don't even have nothing else to say after that. I can't even. Anybody that's cool, Shane Battier, we sorry, but
I'm not talking about Shane Battier.
Are you talking about my head? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about for if the niggas who have the ruffles on the top of their head. It look like the top of their head saying, huh?
Man, you ignorant, dog. You ignorant. We just lost 10 listeners because they over there like, huh?
Oh, man. No, they looking at bald head niggas right now saying,
no, that's what I'm saying. The 10 bald head dudes with heads like they just stop listening, man. Forget these folks. This stuff ain't even funny, man. Cut that off.
Oh, no, they looking in the mirror right now. If I say huh, it is saying that when I say huh.
Rubbing their scalp like, man, it's a little... They like...
Huh.
Over the top of their head like a balled up towel.
Oh, man. Dang. I'm retarded, man.
That's politically incorrect, sir.
I am mentally challenged. Oh, boy. Man. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't even think now. I'm still
See?
Huh.
Huh.
Oh, man.
What you got, man? You forgot your list of stuff that you had?
I had two other things, then I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this joint up. I was listening to, I can't remember what it was. Excuse me, man. I can't stop crying from this joint.
This man here.
Okay,
lost
but
all.
I was looking on the news or something else saying the best show of the decade, right?
Okay.
So I'm naming the show. I'm saying this title. Okay. You think of what you think the best show of the decade is, right?
Okay.
Go ahead and put it in, picture it in your head. Even the podcast listeners, go ahead and picture what you think the best show of the decade is. And I'm going to reveal 3, 2, 1. BoJack Horseman.
What?
Right.
That's no. No.
I'm like, what?
No.
BoJack Horseman?
No.
Best show of the decade, my nigga?
No.
I've watched this show. I've attempted to watch this show.
No.
It's dumb as hell.
No.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
It's not funny.
BoJack Horseman?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Impossible.
I'm like, who is watching this? Are you sober, high, what? And I'm sure either or you still don't like it.
No, there's no way.
So
BoJack Horseman?
yes. What did you think?
I thought of the decade, I thought maybe they would say like Friends or something like that. BoJack Horseman?
BoJack Horseman.
That's terrible, man. That's crazy.
And then this other thing that I wowed out on, which I'm not really surprised, but I guess it's still news because it's surprising to other people. But Uber revealed that 6,000 people have been sexually assaulted in cars. And
wow. That's terrible, man.
Microbiome. Do you know what microbiomes are?
No, I don't.
South Park had an episode on it.
Enlighten me, please.
South Park had an episode on it, and I was wondering why they was talking about it, but it is feces.
What?
It's shit. So they take your microbiomes and use it for other things.
Because of course, like poop has more DNA, about your body and who you are than just like your blood and everything else. So, but they study poop.
But you put it in other things. I mean, not yeah. But anyway, back to this.
Where does that come from?
Well, I'm showing it on. I saw the commercial real quick. They showed microbiomes.
Microbiomes.
Yes, but when Uber revealed it, I was like, one, I'm not surprised y'all getting in the car with strangers.
That's true. I mean,
it just so happened to have an app for it, but you're getting in the car with strangers. And because it's supported by an app, we think that it's safe.
Is that why we think it's safe?
I mean, because you can track, because it's easy to probably track the other person's information, tags, and all that other type of stuff. True, too. Right. But you're still getting in the car with a stranger. It's no different than the taxi, because I'm sure that happens in taxis also. But I've ridden in the Uber before, and I'm like, man, if this nigga cut up.
Well, that's the I think that's the challenge with
trust.
And with Uber and the other services like that. One reason I think we're way too trusting is because of our connectability via our phones, our mobiles, our apps, and so forth. We tend to think it's this is because they got a rating and all this kind of stuff.
Right. It don't take much to remove yourself from off the internet real quick.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. And so as far as safety goes, like, I honestly think that I don't think there has been enough measures taken to make sure that people are safe when it comes to vetting the drivers and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
They're starting to do it now.
Yeah, now because of what had been happening. But I'd heard plenty of horror stories from people that roll Uber, in particular women that roll Uber, that said that the Uber driver, said inappropriate stuff to them, wanted to, took them home and came back days later and sat in front of their house and like crazy stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff reported.
I know horror story where people have the Uber pick them up from the house. They get dropped off at the airport. Uber comes back around and rob them. Yeah. I know you gone out of town.
I know you gone. Yeah. I like that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's man, you just kind of open yourself up to technology and availability, convenience.
Back to what we were saying in the beginning.
Yeah,
it's gonna be our demise.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, you know what I mean? Because like, man, I heard one story about a lady like almost jumping out of the car. She's sitting in the front seat because I've driven, done ride sharing and driven for Lyft before. And as a driver, I wasn't always comfortable with everybody that got in my
Right.
vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Know this nigga finna rob you.
Exactly. And so there's been some rides that I turned down because, they like, hey, pick so and so.
Discriminating, are you?
No, not at all. I was not. But
Like,
I'm saying no. I'm saying if I'm like on Lamar and somebody like they get picked up from Lamar and Airways, I'm probably gonna decline that ride. That's just being real. I'm not taking. Somebody's like, hey man, it hits the app, it pings you and it's like, hey, pick up.
Like Jamal wants a ride. You like
pick up at Pepper Tree Apartments. Kiki wants a pickup. Next, I'm not going to Pepper Tree. I grew up in South.
Man, I don't even drive past Pepper Tree.
Look, let me tell you something. I grew up in South Memphis in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I could go in the garden. Nobody touched me. Nobody bothered me. The garden, Lamar Garden in the 80s was like Red Hook. All right. You had to have a pass to get it. Like you had to have a pass in there for real. I wouldn't go to Pepper Tree right now, dude. Like I wouldn't go to Pepper Tree. I wouldn't go to Pepper Tree if I lived in Pepper Tree.
The police station is like 5 minutes away from the Pepper Tree.
Yeah,
the police don't go to the Pepper Tree until after after the criminals have fleeing the scene.
They wait till after all the shooting over with, and then they go over there, and then go 15 deep. They take half the precinct over there.
Right. Ain't nobody
and just kind of check stuff out. You know what I mean? Like
one.
Dog.
I'm surprised people still go to. You know what? I don't want to say it, but I'm surprised.
What? Say it.
I'm surprised people still go to Verona Square.
Oh no!
It's right there. It's right next to it.
No, not going over there either, sir. Absolutely not. Right in the middle of, and it's actually right in the middle of a nice neighborhood.
Yes.
That's what's so wild.
Smack dab.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's the I'm not going over there.
Dude.
No, I'm not going there. Get a ride. Hey, I need to be picked up from Verona Square. And next, no, I'm not coming over there.
Making mention of that, I think we had this conversation one time before, but it wasn't on a podcast, it was off air. Like thinking of that, like with Verona Square, Pepper Tree, whatever. Do you realize how many times you actually probably died when you was younger? I don't know about you, but I sat and realized.
Explain.
Like, going over a chick house that live in some apartments that stay in the hood, and you don't know that
you almost died.
Like pulling up. So
I can tell you. Yeah, I almost died several times.
You're going in the projects, or you're going in the area. Like I remember one time I was going in the area and purchasing some things I probably shouldn't purchase. So, in the hood, it was like Robin Hood area.
Yeah.
It's called Robin Hood.
It gets robbed.
They're just one way in, one way out.
No, sir. Can't do it. Nope.
I ain't thinking about it after the fact. I'm like, dude, what was you thinking, man?
Yeah, you always think about it after.
Man. So it's I don't think we think about how I see people on the news about how certain things, man, how people get caught up in, like somebody may get shot in their apartments or something like that. I'm like, man, I have been in many situations where I could have been hemmed up, niggas jumping out of closets, drop it off, nigga.
Man, you pull up
all for some tail.
You go in the house and come back outside, somebody sitting on your car that wasn't sitting on there when you left.
Right.
And it ain't just one. It's like 4-5 dudes sitting on your ride. And you gotta walk past them and be like, hey man, can y'all get out of my car, please? What car?
It's like, man.
Like, hey, excuse me, y'all. Can I just need to get. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad.
Oh, you mean my car that I'm on? Like, I have the keys. Sir. I have the keys to my car. Do you mind politely removing your shoes off?
I mean, I'll bring it back next week. It'd be like it's both ours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, no problem, homie. This my car, punk.
Man.
Nah,
because like you don't even be thinking about it. Like
don't go to an apartment. Don't go to an apartment by yourself, fellas.
Don't go to an apartment one by yourself if she ain't got no storm door.
Yeah,
if she ain't got no storm door on her door, my nigga, do not go to that joint. Soon as, cause trust and believe, there's probably some mark on the door where it's been kicked. Her door has been kicked in before. If you pull up in the area and there's already 12 niggas looking at you as you drive through to her place, guess what? They know where you going, nigga. Because guess what? It ain't nothing but like 2 or 3 fine niggas in there.
You mean fine ladies, sir?
Who did I say?
You said fine Negroes. That's what you said. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is officially over. I think my fellow host here is partaking in a little bit too much of the
I haven't partaken in anything.
Uncle Nearest.
I know we ain't talking. We've.
Oh, you turning into 5-0 now, sir? You're 12. You turning into 12. Turning into 12 over here.
Okay, Sleepy Brown.
I like the way you It's the holidays, y'all. We just silly today.
Hey,
it's
right.
holidays, man.
But for real, sometimes I sat and thought about it. It's like, man, it could have been him.
Yeah, man, a bunch of times, several, leaving, sneaking, or going somewhere where you know nobody over there except for her, and you really don't know her. You just sneaking, and then you sneak in the crib or something, or you go in the crib.
You just met her at the skating rink.
You just said, y'all just met, and she let you up in the crib, and then she come back and tell me, my big brother at home. What? Huh? Who?
Right.
My dad here. What? What you mean? He wasn't supposed to be here. He's supposed to be at work. He came home early. Huh?
You know
my mama here. Huh? What? Oh, no. I'm finna jump out this window.
Dude, so you know how many, I'll put like this. You know how many times I pulled up at PV in the Lexus?
What? All right, this podcast is officially over.
Dude.
It is officially over because this man here is a madman.
This is what I'm saying, though.
This man is, you're insane.
Pull up in PV in the Lexus. This is what I'm saying. It was like, man.
And you still here.
More than once.
So you were stupid twice. Man.
Hey.
Pull up in PV in the Lex twice.
That lets you know.
That just lets you know you crazy as hell. That's what that lets me know. No, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. You could have died, sir. It does not matter. I don't care. And it is a TV show called P Valley now. So this is a lady from Memphis.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's not.
No, I'm not kidding. I swear. I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, it's nothing over there. That's a nursing facility or something over there. But
yeah. No, I gotta look this up.
But yeah, I used to be over there. Pull up in that joint.
Yep. So Katori Hall is the lady that that the star is a drama is going to be on Stars, and
it's based off of Memphis.
Yeah, it's based off of PV in Memphis.
Really?
Yeah, it's based off PV in Memphis.
Interesting.
And but it's it's about a strip club in Mississippi.
Boo! Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know why they flip stuff like that.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I won't be watching it then. Yeah. Now there's a club in Mississippi.
Yeah. A club in Mississippi.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
But man, that's back to a. So thinking about that, that's back to something else that we were talking about previously about when we were talking about learning stuff, being conniving from women.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about like having jump out boys come on you while you're trying to get you some, who's more conniving?
Both of them. Well, her, because she the one that got them involved in the first place. I mean, she could be a sent out, or they could be the sent outs. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They could send her out and say, "Hey, get you one of them lames."
Now 9 times out of 10, she'll be like, "Hey, I know this dude. He heavy.
Yeah,
You touch him real quick."
right. Just touch him up a little bit. Yeah, yeah. And then because you got to think about it, you at your most vulnerable point when people say you got caught with your pants down,
Mm-hmm.
like you at your most vulnerable point. Like, hey, you can't defend yourself and you ain't got no clothes on, or you in the act of trying to get
Usually
undressed.
it don't even have to happen until it happen then.
Yeah.
It happened before. It's
Before,
hey, how you doing? You can open up the door and say, hey.
And somebody got that thing stuck in your face.
Come on in, nigga. We was waiting. We've been expecting you.
We've been expecting you. Yeah. Yeah. I know that happened to a couple cats I know. They rolled through, back in the day on the phone, call, back and forth. What's up? Go through, ride through, get to the crib. They got a little something to eat or something to drink with them, whatever. They walk in. Hey, what's up? Just have a seat on the couch for me. All right, cool. Next thing you know, to do, walk out the back of, walk out the bedroom or somewhere, stick the pistol right in their face. Like, hey, what's up, bro? What's up with you, man? Who is y'all, man? Oh, don't worry about who we are. Damn, they got me. Or get up in the crib and then, you getting out touch of Philly and she be like, hey, what's up? I'm finna go to use the restroom right quick. Next thing you know,
nigga in through the back door.
Come through the back door or come out the closet on you like, hey, nigga.
Drop
you know what it is. Drop that thing off. Oh, man. For real? Yeah, for real. This how it's finna be. God, it got me. Oh, man, I can't. That ain't never happened to me, but I pray it never happens to anybody I know. Because that's not, I'm sure it's not. I know some people that it actually happened to. They ain't no good feeling.
But the thing about it, we don't put that chick who set us up on blast.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
to inform other niggas of.
Yeah,
you know how if a nigga do a female wrong, she gonna put that nigga on blast. Tell other female. We don't let other niggas know. Hey man, don't mess with that chick. She out here setting niggas up.
Yeah, and there's a couple. I know one was in the news like a while ago. She was known for setting dudes up the same way and got knocked, which is good. Like, man, I'm not. I don't think that's cool for anybody to do. Like, that ain't cool for nobody to do because there's people that lost their lives just because they think they're going to kick it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got no malicious intent. They just happen to have more than what other people have, or you might not even have it. They just think you got it, and you just going to kick it with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
If she already got a room, don't go.
Yeah. Nah. You get the.
I already got a room. Like, no,
I'm straight.
I'm
just
good.
Meet me over here. No, I ain't coming over there.
Right. You come over my house.
Yeah.
And even then, that's suspect.
No. You ain't coming over.
Yeah.
No, you don't need no I stay.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't safe no more, man.
Nah. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Nah.
It's safe. Well, yeah. It ain't safe, man.
Nah.
Man.
Nope.
Being single. Whew. Man.
Nah. It's either way, man.
We sound like we just depressed ourselves.
Yeah. I was about to say, this is I think we can end it right there. Because I was talking about, the depression of being single and the fear of maybe getting robbed by someone you're dating is very depressing. It's very, very, very depressing.
That happened. Yeah.
But even though that's depressing, I still feel like singing Happy Holidays.
Sam.
Happy Holidays.
Samuel.
This is the Black Bing Crosby wishing everyone a happy holiday season.
I'm going to have to buy a new pop filter, sir.
What?
You are melting the screens.
Man, you got me messed up, man. You
all this PF8 is gone.
hot dog bun nose.
Y'all heard the nigga say 3 hot words. Hot.
Man, shut up, dog. This ain't no checking podcast. This is a serious.
All this styrofoam is gone.
This is serious. I hate you, dog.
Again with the H word.
I hate you. Man, shut up, dog. Shut up, man.
All right, we finna get up about this joint.
Talk long enough.
I'm gonna have to buy new equipment.
They ain't gotta buy no new equipment, man. Need to buy a bigger shirt, tight shirt wearing that.
He say one more H word, it's just gonna be over with. I'm gonna have to have, it's gonna be an off week where I have to go buy. I'm just kidding, but yeah. But yeah.
Catch a bottle nose.
Whoa, again.
What, man?
With the bell pepper.
Dog, hold up, bruh. Hold up, bruh. It's ethnic. Freddy Krueger looking at it. All right. Holla at y'all. Peace. I'm done. I'm not going to check no more.
Very good, sir. Very good.
Shut up.
All right, so we're wrapping this son up. I'm Jason JWillDoesTV, off on a tangent with my guy, Ivan the Great, a.k.a. Shaw. Oh, well, usually he says that's him.
I'm not saying that, man.
I guess he's not.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying nothing else. I'm insulted.
So that's him.
The man said my nose like a bell pepper.
Hey, dude, I'm a vegan, so of course I'm going to check you with vegetables.
Vegetarian looking at.
What? All right, avocado head ass.
Hey, hold on, man. PlayStation controller nose ass. What's up, man? What's up, man? Lampshade nose ass. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Come on, man. Come on, dog. Don't stop now.
I shall end this podcast today, sir.
Peace out, y'all. This is Shaw.
That's him.
Ivan the Great.
And we out this joint.
We out.
Holla. Bell pepper ass nigga. We out this joint.